Warden Law, on the outskirts of the city of Sunderland, isn't somewhere you immediately think of when you think about the beginning of a motor racing journey. I'm sure with what's coming in 2023 that over the next few years this fantastic facility will be at the forefront of many adventures as some racers climb into a kart here for the love of the sport and others aim for a career as a professional racing driver. I'm Mick Palmer, editor of Motor Racing UK magazine, and what you could call me day job, I'm usually at racetracks interviewing and photographing the likes of Tom Ingram, Lewis Kent, Chris Smiley or Dan Lloyd. For this season, as well as reporting on touring cars, I'll be here at Warden Law on a regular basis, because I'll be covering the new, exciting Warden Law Kart Club Championship, which is a new Motorsport UK sanctioned series based entirely at the circuit. Now, I do have to let you into a bit of a secret. I don't know too much about karting myself, but in this series of vids that'll run across the year, we'll be talking to those who certainly do. And today, I'm talking to two guests who will give both you and me the lowdown on this new championship and how it's all going to work. First off is Joe Bradley, the voice you'll hear from the commentary tower when you come to the circuit on race day. Now, if you're a fan of the classic endurance races, Le Mans, Daytona, Nürburgring 24 hours, the Sebring 12 hours, you'll recognise his voice from both the pit lane and from the commentary box. Here he's more than just a commentator, and he's going to map out what's in store for the year.
2023, exciting in the way that, you know, it's going to be the first full year of karting, competition karting that is, at Warden Law. Since Matt Hunter took over the place, we actually haven't had a season-long championship. We're going to be going all the way through the summer to November, and we haven't had that. You know, 2022 we had a spring series, and then we had a winter series that turned into a two-day meeting because of things. So I'm really excited. Add into the mix, we've got the visit of the UKC, we've got the visit of the karting championship, which is the BKC, CKC, and the JKC, all, you know, steering towards juniors, and that's going to kick off our sort of national series as early as March. And then of course we've got the Vera Tools British Championship coming back again, the MSUK. But I think the biggest aspect of the Warden Law Kart Club season ahead, Mick, is the fact that we are now going to be under the auspice of the MSUK. We've got a new licensing structure that this club is the pioneering club for that. The whole concept, the whole idea behind it is to bring people back into MSUK licensed karting and sort of erring away from the independent championships. Even though we will, you know, embrace independent IKRs to a point. And I suppose the ultimate objective, what we're looking at doing is we are trying to create, and hopefully will create, you know, by Christmas of 2023, I'd like to think that we've got a really sort of good, healthy, competitive kart scene here at Warden Law, and it's already developing. You know, the inter-team rivalry that we see created, you know, you've got things like ST Racing and Hunter Motorsport, both local teams, both got very capable drivers. So, you know, first round in February, going all the way through the summer with the big races as well. I'm in the entertainment business, Mick, so I'm really looking forward to all of this.
A 9-round championship, including that double-header season finale, is sure to be a winner, with categories to suit all age groups. And the thing about Warden Law this year is not only is the Kart Club Championship launching, but the major national championships are coming back after universally praising the circuit last season.
So, I mean, if you consider, you know, we're very lucky here at Warden Law. We didn't have competition karting here for many years, and I think we're very lucky to have somebody like the Hunter family. You know, Matt Hunter took over this facility in late 2019. I think it was September 2019. And if you just look at the way that the place is evolving, you know, we've got British championships. I mean, Matt, he's trying to get European stuff here, you know. I mean, dare I say it? But if you just look at the way the place is evolving, you know, the fenced off Park Fermi area isn't as it's going to be. It's going to get extended. And it's all, Matt is investing the money that he's making from the place, he's just putting it back into the place. And I mean, Matt's objective is to be the best, the premier kart track in the country. I mean, there's some pretty big competition out there in the UK, but that's his quest. And at the minute, from what I can see, he's sort of heading in that direction. And the feedback that I get nationally is that, you know, everybody loves coming to Warden Law, and it's, you know, if you're based in the south of England, it's quite a hike to the northeast, and it, you know, does take that little bit extra couple of hours, you know, north of PF, to get here, 2 or 3 hours. But when people have come here, it's challenging. The track itself is very physical. It's very demanding. It's demanding not just to drivers, it's demanding to engineers. It's demanding in so many different ways to other places, perhaps. And when you just look, I mean, the aesthetics of the place, you know, when you drive through that gate, you're in a proper racetrack, aren't you? And to think it's in our home turf, mate, here in sunny Sunderland, you know, it's fabulous to be part of what's happening here.
I will say this, because it's something, since I was first invited to the circuit 2 years ago, as someone who covers touring cars and club race and travels up and down the country to the circuits that run BTCC, British Superbikes and whatnot, the facilities here and the way the place is operated could actually put some of those big tracks to shame. From here, there's no overgrown grass just because it's a lower level championship taking place. The infrastructure, full working order all the time, and believe me, I've seen some sites at tracks and areas where there's no public access. That would surprise you. But that's all down to the dedicated team working here. So think of it like this. There's no stone left unturned as far as running the venue goes. You can expect the same attention to detail in how the new championship will be administered this year. Heading the team here at Kart North East is Paul Bainbridge, who has been key in some of the transformations that have occurred here, and he can give us a bit more information on the venue, new licensing system and club, and some of the improvements that are yet to come this year.
So here we are, 2023. We're going to be full Motorsport UK for this year's championship. So we will be championing the new Clubman licence for Motorsport UK, a new way of getting into karting, new way of grassroots MS UK karting. It's going to be an easier way than going through a full ARCS if you race with your local club a lot. So we know we have a lot of drivers here who race and are competent, and we know they're not novices, but they don't have an MS UK licence. So the beauty of this is they'll have to do an online ARCS test, which is just flags, general race technicalities, to know that they're not going to be a complete idiot out on the track. And then when they head out there, they'll be assessed by officials to make sure that they are competent through qualifying, practice, heats, finals, and then at the end of that they can get a signature on their licence and slowly build towards getting a full interclub licence to go off and race at other tracks. The great thing about this new licensing, it's a way to get your licence through racing, as opposed to having to sit and kind of do assessments on track when we all know that these guys can drive. We've got plenty of classes for this year, MS UK, so we've got Bambinos racing with us, we've got cadets, we've got the new cadet Honda 200s, we've got the Inter class coming in, so we've got Inter Rotax, we've got Inter Honda 200, juniors, junior Rotax we all know, senior Rotax as is, and we'll have the KZs joining us again this year as well. So a fantastic year of racing through from 6 years old up to whatever. I think alongside that we've got more track developments coming along as well. We've got a bigger parc ferme, a bigger tyre distribution building coming in. We're finally going to get the electric cable sorted, so we've got an increase in the paddock. We've got all kinds of things in the pipeline that'll be coming through the year and certainly into the next few years as well. And I think it's just up and up and up for Warden Law.
So there we have it, fantastic new step here at Warden Law, a fantastic new championship to go racing in at one of the best racing circuits in the country. You'll be able to keep up with all the goings on this channel, and you'll be able to read about everything that happens in the championship and Motor Racing UK magazine across the full season as well. Until the next time, I hope to see you here.